What's going on? You are tuned into Kick'em Pick'em Gambling Show brought to you by TwoFootTalk. I am your host. They call me Young Leg. With me, as always, we got the man BurrOaks 77. Oaks, what it do?
Not too much, man. Just kicking it. Went 2-1-1 today because Atleti, they fucking suck, but they still managed to win. Couldn't cover the Asian handicap spread. That's a little bit on me. I probably should have just gone with Atleti money line and over 1.5. But Rayo suck. The fact that they let in a goal against Rayo at home is pretty fucking embarrassing, if you ask me. Other than that, everything's going pretty good. I got Bama, Georgia on for some college basketball. Took the Bulldogs plus 6.5, and they are up 17 at half. So that's going pretty well right now.
Yeah, there you go. Watching from the gym. What's up, boys? Bird. So speaking of Barcelona, Bird, I noticed that you guys barely scrape another 1-0 win, and there was a red card for the other team. Now, I don't care because, my club's not small, insignificant, and sad. But if I was a smaller, tinier club, I would complain about the refs giving you guys a man advantage for 30 minutes. But I don't care, earn that Champions League spot. You guys got a lot of grinding to do, top 4 stuff to get in La Liga. I get it. It's all good.
To be fair, they scored before the red card. And then
agreed, but it must be easy to close out a game when you're up a man.
Yeah, I mean, Louis probably should have had a goal, too, that was chalked off.
Oh, well, the XG makes both teams look absolutely horrendous, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sitting up here defending Barcelona. I'm just saying, I took second half to be the highest scoring half because that's what I was hoping would happen. Osasuna would play tough, and it would be 0-0 at half, and somebody would just put one in the back of the net in the second half, and that's exactly what happened, so. Nice little win there.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird weekend. We got some weird results, but we also got some awesome results. Got some dope goal scorers as well. If you were following along for any of the Asian Cup or AFCON Cup, we've been Taremi. Thank God for that man, Taremi. Wow, stop putting stupid numbers on him. What are you guys doing? But fuck yous from last week. Mine are mostly about teams that either choked or didn't score enough goals for me. But my first one is the Mallorca Betis game, mostly the ref. So as you guys know, I took the cards because Mallorca was playing Betis. So if you don't take the cards there, over 5.5 cards was plus money. That's ridiculous to me. I've watched both these teams play. I know they're both hacks. And then let me tell you how there was fucking 20 fouls for only 3 cards. So you're telling me it's what, eight fouls per now to get a fucking card? And I put fouls in quotations because a lot of it was just this player won a free kick, and it was how'd they win a free kick? And they just didn't want to call it a foul, but it's well, this guy ran into this guy with the ball, but it's not a foul. So I won't act like I bet a bunch of fouls and cards in that game, but some bullshit definitely happened. So fuck that ref. Trash. Bilbao. Again, I feel like we did this last week where I was just yo, guys, get your result. You're not beating Cadiz. You're not even scoring against Cadiz? What the fuck? You put 4 on bars so we can't score on Cadiz? Are we serious right now? So Bilbao, beating Barcelona is awesome, and I loved watching it, but now all your numbers are trash, and I can't actually rely on you to close out all these games that you should probably win pretty easily. Props to Cadiz holding it together. I know they want to stay up in La Liga. They want to keep getting results. So, hey, you tied Bilbao. You get props from me, I guess. Cadiz is what? 18th? Yeah, they're flirting with Celta Vigo here. So Cadiz at home, they're not horrific compared to their away record, but still I expect Bilbao, after beating the shit out of Barcelona, to come in and handle business. Man City, Milan, PSG, Leverkusen, you're all the same shit pretty much for me. Man City against Tottenham, score fucking goals. I hate that Pep puts out a bullshit lineup. And by bullshit, I mean still $60 million players to beat Tottenham. But he gives himself an excuse. This man, KDB, hasn't played for fucking 5 months. Put him on the fucking field. You subbed him in anyway. So what the fuck kind of break is that? Hey, actually, I do need you to bail me out. Can you like get some crosses in? Oh, look, Nathan Aki got us one. Thanks, Kev. Just fucking start the guy. Let him handle his business. You know how annoying it is to come off the bench when you're supposed to be resting as a player? That shit is annoying as fuck. Either start me or let me fucking rest. Don't fucking ask me to bail you out in the 65th minute because you can't score on Tottenham. Leverkusen Gladbach. Also, don't waste 90 minutes of my life. If like at least a shitty defense. Like I don't know. We got all backups for Leverkusen, and Gladbach can't score against them. That being said, I still think Gladbach's going to be able to get one against Bayern Munich because they love playing Bayern Munich. But a 0-0 and having to watch Leverkusen piss away chance after chance. The amount of Grimaldo shots that I watched get blocked and crosses just skip over. Jonathan Tah. Someone teach Jonathan Tah how to head down, and this man would get maybe like 8 or 9 goals a season. Easy. He's a walking refrigerator. Head the ball down, brother. Down. Not fucking up into the row. Down in the net. It is frustrating as fuck as a short person watching a tall person close their fucking eyes and not hit the ball straight and aim it down into the fucking net. Because we're in America over here. They taught us that at fucking under 8. Like, we learned that at 7 years old. Don't clear it up the middle and head down. Like, they're main basic things. And I am not over in Europe. So, again, it must be nice being fucking 6'5", built like an absolute vending machine that can move like that. Aim the ball down. And then PSG Milan, you're just the biggest fucking choke artist. Drew, you are such a pussy wash bitch. Why are you not putting Okafor in also, Milan? You're going to put Jovic in as if that's ever worked for anyone besides Frankfurt that one season. And then PSG. I mean, I relied on Mbappe, so.
That's a little bit on you.
Yeah. I'll probably die on that one, though. Like, oh, no, an Mbappe win cast is plus 165.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are hits you can live with taking for sure.
Have you seen?
I'm just gonna give up.
Is it over 5 goals, Sam? Because if it's not, do not fucking mention it to me again. Does he have more than 5 goals?
Probably. Who knows? He fucking sucks. And coming on with like 8 minutes left when you're down 3-1 or 4-1 to get a garbage time goal doesn't impress anybody. Look, I'm going to start with the FA Cup. Just fuck the FA Cup in general. From a gambling perspective. Yeah, I know that it's entertaining. Yeah, I know that it's whatever, English shit. Keep the FA Cup weird, all that shit. I do like seeing whoever upset Ipswich. I love seeing stuff like that, like tier 5, just like, you know, dudes who drive fucking garbage trucks coming in and beating big clubs. Like, I think that shit's awesome. But like, from a gambling perspective, the FA Cup is fucking trash. And I really want to stop being asked about it. Like, I know there's not a lot else going on during the daytime, but like, just because Liverpool's playing a Division 3 side doesn't mean like I have pay. Like, yo, what do you got for the Liverpool game? Like, I don't know, dude. They're favored by 14 goals. There's not a fucking number on this. So, yeah, that's the FA Cup. Lyon, just win games. You're embarrassingly bad. You need to not get relegated. So figure your shit out, Lyon. Almeria. Wow, doing a lot of bitching about a fixed league and then, you know, can't even score against Alaves at home. That's pretty fucking embarrassing, Almeria. You know, you have a platform, you bitch about the refs like everybody does every week, and you complain and cry that the league's fixed against you, and you can't put a single ball in the back of the fucking net at home against Alaves, who's one of the worst road teams in Spain. Yikes, that's fucking embarrassing.
Almeria's trash. I don't even blame them for bitching so much because like what do they have to lose?
What are they gonna do? They have no wins.
They're fucking garbage.
They have no wins. Like you have. Hold on.
You just mean not in his last 9 games. You just mean the last 9 games he actually played in because there's like 3 or 4 games where he didn't touch the field also that are mixed in there. Just saying. I have hate for him also.
Sociedad gets a fuck you for sure because like Yo, you gotta represent better than that. You're at home and you let Real get a draw with you. That team's ass. Like I was telling Leg before the show, like how the fuck? I think I just said it actually while we were live. How the fuck did Atleti let one in against Real? So yeah, Sociedad in your own crib, you have a 0-0 draw with Real. That team's fucking ass, bro. Next up, Mallorca, I guess. I'm gonna give him a fuck you because I needed him to score a goal. Also, your manager, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Taking Kyle Larin off the pitch. He has 4 goals in his last 5 starts, and you take him off the pitch at like the 58th minute. You're fucking stupid. You just handed that game to Batiste. So congratulations on handing Batiste an away win on the island. That was dumb. Girona, score more than 1 goal. Bilbao, get a fucking win. Fiorentina, just score once. Wolfsburg, still dead to me. RB Leipzig, you still can't play on the road, but shout out for getting fucking your team total over 1.5. That was very free feeling money. Senegal giving up a penalty kick at the end of fucking regulation and then losing and getting washed out to Ivory Coast and AFCON. Yikes. That said, Nigerian Super Eagles, stand the fuck up. You know we out here. But yeah, that's kind of it for the fuck yous. I had a decent weekend. Discord definitely made some money. I'm not gonna lie, I slept in on Sunday, so that helped me avoid a fuck ton of losers, which was great. So yeah, cleaned up on Saturday. Also, yeah, Milan, fuck you, Milan, for not winning that game. Like, just that's at home in the San Siro. You're up 2-1. All you gotta do is not give up a fucking last minute PK, and you win that game, and you drop points like a fucking idiot. On the same day, Juventus dropped points. So, like, do you even want the fucking Scudetto?
Classic.
That's all I got.
All right.
Actually, one more real quick. Because I'm going to clip this and I'm going to share it. If you're bitching about the Philadelphia Union on Twitter right now, because, oh, dude, I was talking to something. Wanners shared something about the Chicago Fire potentially dropping $12 million to sign Cyprus out of Belgium, which would be huge. Like, that's an awesome goal scorer, and I think he gets 25 to 30 in the MLS. I don't know if he does it on the Fire because the Fire do this all the time. We saw it not work out with Shaqiri. We saw it not work out with a ton of guys. Like, the Fire are a garbage piece.
Yo, is Shaqiri still on that team? Because now I see him in Fire shit.
Is he? I have no idea. I know he went to River Plate, so I have no idea. I saw him on the gram in River Plate kit, so like I still don't know about that one. But like, if we get Cyprus, that's cool. The other 9 players, except for the young goalkeeper we have on the Fire, are fucking trash, dude. That club is trash. That organization's trash. They've moved stadiums 3 fucking times in the last decade. Their youth academy fucking sucks. Like, everything about the Fire is a complete fucking dumpster fire. They sell no goddamn tickets, and nobody wants to drag their ass all the way to Soldier Inconvenient as fuck field to watch a game, and you're out here bitching about the Union. Like, you don't have fucking Carranza, you don't have fucking Gazdag, you didn't make a huge investment in the training fields next to Subaru Park. Like, oh, well, the Union should be fucking spending money. You have one of the best youth academies in the fucking nation.
You know, it said everybody else is that FC Dallas went and bought somebody, so they were like, yo, what the fuck? Like, they got Musa off of Benfica. Right. So, like, oh, so you can have a good academy and buy players? Go figure. And so I've been watching a lot of that go down with Philly.
Yeah, like the Union don't have...
whoever comes into Philly.
Right, like the Union aren't actually operating in a surplus, making money. They fucking signed you Kai Wagner. Like, that's exactly what you guys wanted. Like, you need to bolster the midfield a little bit, maybe the back end, but like, other than that, like, Philly's straight. They're going to the playoffs every year. They're winning a fucking playoff game. Like, yeah, does it suck that you lost the cup? Of course. Me and Leg were watching that game together, but as soon as that ball got passed and Gary B was coming in on it, me and Leg just both went, well, that's the fucking series right there. You can't give Gary B that touch, you fucking lost.
Right
so
when we
yeah,
missed the penalty kick is when I knew it was over. I was like,
right.
wow.
Yeah, and especially when that giant chunk of turf came up too, ruining all the other PKs. But anyway, Philly Union, you have absolutely fuck all the bitch about. Like it took me less than 3 minutes of being in the car with Leg the first time I landed in Philly to look at him and go, wow, dude, your sports radio is fucking trash. And he's like, oh yeah, they're the worst fucking people on the planet. So yeah, Philly, you're spoiled. The Union are doing great. Just be happy you have a good soccer team. I will happily trade places with the Fire. You can have the Chicago Fire if you want Cypress and a $12 million striker with nobody to get him the fucking ball.
Was it racist or was it homophobic? I forget what he said, but Kyle Wagner said something where like everyone was against him at the end of the season, and then he was going to try to go to Europe, and yeah, I don't know. Philly sports in general, yeah, you gotta. The only problem that I have with people talking shit on Philly sports and how much they complain is that they then act like they never complain.
Right.
Like when I have to listen to like New York and Boston fans be like, "Oh, Philly scumbags," it's like you're literally the same fucking thing.
Dude, I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I'm a big market. I know fucking idiot meatheads. I know shitty sports radio fucking personalities. I know how shitty organizations can be. Trust me, Union, you have a winning organization with people who actually want to fucking win over there and make money and fill the stadium and bring you a good on-field product. We don't have that in Chicago, so shut the fuck up and enjoy it.
I just got a free bet and put it on Baylor live. They're down 6.
Nice. That's borderline a must-win game.
I'm gonna win. It's going to win.
Yeah, that's borderline a must-win game for Baylor.
All right, we're moving on now. We're going into the slate. We're going to start with a Thursday game. I actually DM'd Dave. I doubt he answered me quick enough, but it's Wolves versus Man U. Wolves hosting Man U. So what really got me for this game, because the odds look fantastic no matter what side you want to take. Wolves at home, they've been a bit of, I don't want to call them a wagon, but, you know, they've been playing good football at home. They're holding it down at home. And Man U is just Man U this season. Yeah, they're sitting in 9th place. You have absolutely no idea who's going to show up that day. Is it going to be a Garnacho game? Shit, Antony had a goal and an assist last game somehow. It was against Newport, and he still has not registered a goal contribution against a Premier League side this year. But, you know, it's better than fucking nothing. Is Bruno Fernandes going to finally show up? Is it going to be Rashford? I thought it was Rashford Ballon d'Or season a couple weeks ago, but apparently that was a lie. So,
no, he went to the club. He had to go to
the
club.
Yeah, he did just get in trouble. So technically Rashford owes us one. If Rashford starts, I will 1,000% bet him for a goal or to score an assist, whatever seems like the smarter move. But I actually like Man U here. Man U does really well at Wolves Stadium. They hold it down. I think they haven't lost there since like 2020, and it was a 1-0 loss. So Man U, I was going to be a dick and be like, yo, that's Man U's backyard. They don't give a shit. I won't say all that because, you know, the Mullen is a tough place to go into, and Man U I do not have complete faith in, but they play great football against Wolves. They are obviously the better team. And Wolves, as much as I was like, yo, Wolves, you're holding it down at home. Wolves, their season so far, man, I mean, they're sitting mid-table, and they've been getting results for like the last like 6 or 7 games, but there was like a little stint there where they were just like 2 losses, 1 win. I was like, oh, maybe they're back. They beat Tottenham. 2 more losses, lose to Fulham, lose to Arsenal. Oh, but we beat Burnley at least. And it's like, then you tied Forest, got your shit pumped by West Ham. And then they got back to winning ways. They were able to beat Chelsea. You know, they held it down at home against Everton. But I'm leaning Man U for this one. Oaks, what do you
got? Look, I'm gonna play the under here. Just because Man U, the shit show continues. Like, I don't know what it's going to take for you to get rid of Ten Hag. I've heard some rumors that Jose Mourinho is interested in coming back. He feels like he's got unfinished business there. That is just such a major upgrade over Ten Hag. I know you guys don't want to piss away a bunch of money on another coach that's not going to manage for you, but like, come on, dude. Mourinho's so much fucking better than Ten Hag. I'm just going to take the under in this one. I'm leaning the under. It's plus like 120 for under 2.5. So this has big 1-0/1-1, 1-0 either way /1-1 vibes. Wolves at home, they do tend to play better defense. And yeah, listen, man, Wolves without Huang too. Like I like Kahuna, I like a couple of the guys there for Wolves up top, but without Huang, I think it's going to be a struggle to find goals here. So give me the under in a plus number. I think it's a very bettable number.
Yeah, Cunha's been doing his thing, man, but like my man goes so cold, just so consistently. So if you were going to do anything though, Neto to score assists, Neto shots on target, Cunha to score, those would be the only two attackers that I'd be really worried about if I'm Man U. Shout out to Luton Striker Adebayo for getting a Premier League hat trick in his first season, quicker than supposed Ballon d'Or favorite Marcus, better than Vinny and Mbappe Rashford, who still doesn't have one. There's a little just fun stat for everyone. Hey, sorry, Manchester United fans. Your star player still has not scored a hat trick. Moving on. We got Everton versus Tottenham. There is so many little like revenge angles that we could do here. And these two teams, like it just seems like a classic English match of like not the top guys, but I'm still going to watch this because they both want to be in the top guys conversation match. I lean Tottenham heavily. I think Everton has been playing like absolute shit. Once they heard that they're about to get another deduction, I think they were kind of like, what the fuck are we even doing here? Is it worth playing the rest of the season? Or are they just going to take 10 more points away? Like to leave somebody in kind of like, they're in kind of like a purgatory as a club because it almost seems like the league really, really wants to send you down to the championship, which I'm not going to lie, you guys kind of look like a championship side right now. But on the flip side, you were one of the original clubs to create the Premier League. So there's that angle of like, oh, why would they want to send one of the founders down? I don't think they've given a fuck about Everton in years. Have you seen how the finances have gone? Like, let's be a little clear
here. Let's keep it a buck here.
I don't think someone was trying to. Well, it's one of the founding members, and I was just like, okay, but as far as the founding members go, they're at the fucking kids table of the like Man U's kids are sitting with Everton's like head there. Okay, that's all I'll say. I lean Tottenham heavily. I thought that not having Son would kind of stunt this offense, but they're still getting goals. They're still getting results. I think signing Timo Werner really backed that up a lot. Not that Timo Werner is like a world record or a world breaker or anything crazy, but I do think he's better than anyone that Everton will be able to handle. So I think he adds. I don't even think he flows in the offense that well. It's just a threat that he's up there. The pace, the dribbling ability, the ability to create space, to take shots, take chances, create chances. So Everton, I don't think they really have a answer for him. Sam, we need to win this Sunday. Guys, we're not talking about you yet. Calm down.
Yeah, look, I'm going to take Tottenham on the draw no bet. I know they've struggled a little bit recently away from home, but you're giving me minus 120, minus 125 on Tottenham on a draw no bet. I don't have a lot of respect for Everton. Tottenham does play that super high line, though, and as you saw today, they can be gotten to. One bad pass turns into a goal real fucking quick, so both teams to score over 2.5 at minus 120 feels like a really good number here. I hate to say it. I think Richarlison might be back, dog. Like, I think it's time to say that he's back. Like, I think he's playing good enough football right now that Richarlison might be back. So I think it might be time to start looking at his props, not just when he goes and plays clubs he used to play for.
Was he score from outside the 6-yard box or not a tap in? Then I'll give him credit. But until that happens,
you need to see him do some Brazilian hot boy shit first.
I need him to like look like an actual striker, not just do it for like 2 or 3 games and then take a break.
Yeah, Madison back healthy. He looked really good today. I'm hoping that, he obviously keeps working into the rotation, getting minutes, getting more tick, because Madison assists are definitely something I'm going to be playing. Again, I think that having him back in the midfield and playing that 10 really only helps Richarlison. So, I like Tottenham here. Give me the Spurs on the road.
This seems like some petty Arsenal comment.
Ooh, I just saw Bird doing the special fuck you to the ref in the VCU game. Yeah, big time fuck that ref. Calling a fucking ticky-tack foul with 0.2 seconds left on the clock after you swallowed the whistle. the previous possession. Fuck you.
Next one, we got Man U versus West Ham. I know, another Man U game. They play Thursday. They also play Sunday. We're going to do the same thing in Spain. Don't worry about it. So this one's tough for me because I need to see this Thursday game. If Man U goes in the Wolves, they get themselves a dub, I'll feel a lot more comfortable them going back home, protecting Old Trafford. Because from what I've seen so far this season, I can't trust either of these fucking teams. I've almost always been on the wrong side of West Ham, so I just started not trusting them at all and just not touching their games. And Man U likes to go out of their way to just be a disappointment. I feel like it was the letting up 2 goals in Newport for me that really like kind of put the cherry on top. When like if you're a Man U fan and you're watching this game, you go up 2-0. Then you blow your lead immediately, and then you're just like, oh, great, I get to sweat an FA Cup game against Newport, and then we're going to have to go to Wolves and then host West Ham, who the recent results from the West Ham games for Man U ain't making you look that good either because it was at your crib. Back-to-back wins at your crib where you didn't even score a goal. So I don't know how you pick a side in this one. I don't know what to tell you for that one. I'm going to end up taking a lot of props in this game. I'm going to wait for a starting lineup. But the fact that West Ham hasn't played consistently at all, but they also keep beating Man U at home, I don't know what I'm doing with this game. I think it's going to be a great sloppy-ass English game to watch, and it's going to be very fun, electric. But if you're trying to pick a side, it's kind of like that Aston Villa Newcastle game where Newcastle – did anyone have Fabian Schär for a brace? And Newcastle somehow winning their second away game of the season? Because – I remember tweeting out after watching part of it, God bless you if you fucking bet on this game at all, because this would suck to watch.
I did end up taking Newcastle in that one. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a sloppy, probably goals fest. I like the West Ham-Bournemouth game tomorrow. As far as West Ham games go, I'm just going to wait and see what happens with West Ham tomorrow before I dive into that shit show. Again, I know I said it last week, but the fucking moron on Twitter who said that West Ham is a Champions League side now after one signing, you're a joke, dude. You're.
I think it's funny that it was Calvin Phillips who made him that. I was like, did Calvin Phillips even play in the Champions League? I know he's on City, but did he play more than 90 minutes? Like, did he play a match? Holy shit. Next one we got, big one, Arsenal versus Liverpool. The current top – oh, never mind. Wait, Man City played. All right, whatever. The current top 3, whatever. Arsenal has a game – oh, no. Man City has a game in hand. Arsenal sitting on 46. City sitting on 46. Liverpool sitting on 51. So, you know, whenever you got a battle at the top, it's always interesting. The odds make me want to lean Liverpool again. Like, you can just get a safety net going Liverpool. I know it's going to be hard going into the Emirates, but I think Liverpool is actually playing great football right now. I forgot to say this. Fuck Darwin Núñez. How many posts can one fucking guy hit? Anyway.
Did he have like 10 shots today? Jesus.
Dude, he hit the penalty kick off the post. My man was like 12 yards in from the net and hit crossbar, right post. I was just like sitting there watching the game like, oh my God, I know Cole Palmer's not going to score. And this motherfucker has now missed the penalty kick and that header from inside the 6. But
Chelsea, you know you have to shoot at the big fuck off rectangle on the other end of the pitch to score, like to get points, right? Like you had fucking no shots today after 35 minutes. That's fucking embarrassing. You had one goddamn shot the entire first half plus stoppage time. That was fucking embarrassing by Chelsea.
Big facts, Bird. Connor Bradley. What a fucking out of nowhere too. I was like, Connor Bradley, who the fuck's this guy streaking on the right side? Goddamn.
Jota is playing out of his fucking mind right now for Liverpool. I kind of hate the dude for that fucking bullshit try to draw a penalty he did a couple of weeks ago.
Whoa, hold on. Didn't they beat you in the FA Cup 2-0 last time they went to the Emirates? Wait. Fact check that. Fact check.
So I'm probably going to take all the Jota props for Pool because they're really good numbers. I like Pool on a draw no bet here. Arsenal, you know, they were without Alisson at Anfield and you couldn't do shit there. So I don't know why you think you're going to do shit at home. I guess it is away from Anfield. Look, there's a bevel number on Arsenal. You don't get a very good number. Oh, that's right. Allison did play his first game back in like 3 months, so you got a rusty as fuck Allison. So yeah, look, I like Pool here. The number on Pool is great. I will take the draw no bet with the push at a plus number way before I take Arsenal to win outright at a small plus number at the Emirates. I think Liverpool is playing absolutely phenomenal ball right now, even without Mo Salah. So give me this. This probably has both teams to score in it. This feels like a 1-1 draw. It really does.
I was going to say, yeah, I get draw by vibes from this, which is why I would lean towards Liverpool and just take the safety net. But I will
keep saying Arsenal win this game or shut the fuck up, though. Like, I'm going to say it all weekend.
Arsenal's on a win streak again, man. They can win this game. They're at home.
One whole game.
They got 2 games.
2 games, okay.
Yeah, facts. 7 goals in their last 2 games.
Ooh, only 1 scored by an opposing player and 2 in garbage time.
Lost 1 game at home in the Premier League. Just saying. I don't know, but yeah, I see a draw. I would probably lean more towards going both teams to score and just taking a bunch of shots on targets from like, Emile Smith-Rowe, my guy. Appreciate you. I love the little he's got the little hair flip going too, where every time he doesn't have the ball and he knows the camera's on him, he just does this. I was like, yeah, I feel that, man.
Also, start shooting and hitting the target. Like, you're on the trade block, dude, or you're trying to get tick. So if you continue to get started, just let it fucking rip.
Well, if I'm him, I would be like, yo, coach, why the fuck you playing Kai Havertz over me? What the fuck, dog? But Anyway, fun. We got Brentford versus Man City. This one is strictly on here so I can talk about Tooney and how I think he's going to score against it. And you can just City money line, both teams to score. Tooney is just on catch-up hours right now. Like what you thought Ballon d'Or Rashford was for 2 months last season is exactly what I think Tooney's going to do in the last 6 months of the season. If he doesn't get the double-digit goals, I'll be shocked. Yep. Even like just straight, I think he'll get probably like 6 more penalty kicks. Just not even counting.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't miss from the spot.
Yeah, so I'm here for Tooney, all the props. I'll go Tooney 2 shots on target. Tooney ending on goal score. Tooney to score first, I think, is always on the table because I know he's got that bet in. So, yeah, play the fucking hot hand. But Man City is just doing like Man City's doing that annoying shit where it's just like all strictly business. Like, yeah, we could blow this team out and play our full strength team, but instead we're gonna chill. Get ready for some Champions League, get ready for another cup run and that other cup.
And Man City on the road is it's unwatchable garbage, dude, because they have no interest in winning. They want to grind out a 0-0 game till the 70th minute, score 1 goal, and get the fuck out of town. Look, City struggles on the road because of that mentality, because of that philosophy, and they tend to give up cheap goals going the other way. And you know who really loves cheap goals? Ivan fucking Tooney. His goal is plus 270 here. You know he's going to want to score at home in front of the fans. You know that if he's on the pitch, he's the only one stepping up to take that PK. I believe he's 24 for 24 from the spot lifetime. So, like, that's another pretty much auto fucking make. I like both teams to score over 2.5 here at plus 100. I think that's a great number. Both teams to score by itself is minus 122. But yeah, I think City probably gets a 2-1 win, maybe a 3-2 win if Brentford, because City loves to come out half asleep. They like to play the entire first half.
Little thing. I think Haaland's back.
If Haaland's back, that's definitely a little bit of a game changer. But Brentford, they're going to get a goal here at home. I just know it because that's just who City is.
I have so much faith in Tooney, I can't even tell you.
Yeah, dude, every single time I see him at a plus number, I'm just like, yep, full unit, fuck it.
Yep. All right, moving on. We're going to the greatest league on the planet. It's no football. It's La Liga. All right, so we got a Thursday game, guys. Getafe versus Real Madrid. The only, and I mean the only reason that I put this on here is because Madrid's money line is only minus 190. And I say only minus 190 because you'll never see me betting on minus 190 number. That is just the easiest parlay piece for me. So how the Getafe Real Madrid games usually go is they're long as fuck. There's either going to be a shit ton of cards or no calls at all. and barely any goals. So I'm taking Real Madrid on the money line, and I'm taking under 2.5, and it should be light work. The only way that would go over is if we score 2 and then allow Getafe to score. This game's going to end up being 1-0 or 2-0. And if we allow any goals to Getafe, I will be extremely upset because Lunin is playing fantastic football. We got our defense slowly coming back. Militao is supposed to be back in the next few weeks. Courtois is supposed to be back for, I think, the quarterfinals of the Champions League is like the expected date. Not that anything is ever locked up in the Champions League. But yeah, Getafe. And now, if you're, I guess, who would be a fan of Getafe? If you're a Mason Greenwood believer, dick eater for some weird reason, and you believe in Getafe, let me just tell you right now, the only reason that Getafe would score against us is if Mayoral or Jamie Mata scores against us because they are ex-Madrid Academy players. And that's the only fucking people that ever score against us are ex-Madrid Academy players that are just like, yo, fuck this team. They didn't believe in me. I'm going to score 1 goal and then lose 3-1.
Yeah. And if somebody does it, I have a feeling it'll be Mayoral. It was Mayoral last time quickly in the first 15 minutes, and then we beat Getafe. I think the number on Madrid and over 1.5 is really nice. I do think Madrid get 2 here. So yeah, I'm going to take Vinny props too. Like, if you guys think that, like, I'll just tell you right now, for the rest of the season, I'm going to take Vinny props every fucking game because they're bettable numbers. Vinny is a 20 goal and assist a year guy minimum. And when Champions League comes back, you remember how last year he had a goal or assist in every single game except for the last one versus City in Man City. In every single start he had for Champions League. Yeah, I'm going to keep running up Vinny props. It's dumb not to.
All right, Sam. So here's the issue, and part of it might sound stupid. So my things with Vinny now, offensively. When I see Vinny exploding offensively, it's usually because somebody was talking shit for the whole week. That seems to always be the correlation here. If someone was talking shit on Vinny, let it be Barcelona, let it be Almeria, Atletico Madrid, racist people in the crowds, that's what sets Vinny off. That's why I think it's so funny when they try to get under his skin, and then he just continues to punish your defense for it. Why do you keep doing that? So if somebody's talking shit on Vinny, that's when I'm just like, all right, yeah, we got to run Vinny props. That's when you'll see me tweet out bail out Vinny because he's probably going to dance right in front of your fucking home fans. Now, nobody said shit about Vinny for this Getafe game for him to be pissed off. Plus, Jude Bellingham wasn't in last game, so this is going to be a Jude game for me. But we do play Atleti on the weekend, and we can talk over those numbers again for that, Sam. So we'll get to that one in a little bit here. But, yeah, 3 shots in the first half for his last 4 or 5 games. I would say, hey, did you hear what they were saying about Vinny the last 5 games? Because people were questioning, oh, this is your guy that you have as an offensive player of the year. This is your guy who thinks he's going to win a Ballon d'Or. And then he answered by scoring 5 goals in his last 3 matches. So it's been fun.
Also,
I do think it's going to be a shitty scrap fest, though. I do think it's going to be the 1-0, 2-0, and it's going to be very hard to watch. And I'm going to get upset with the ref. Anyway, moving on. Big game in La Liga in Spain. We got a tight-ass title race. Girona is currently at the top of the table with one game more played than us. I think we have a game in hand. Yeah, we have a game in hand. So they're 1 point clear of us. They are now playing against Real Sociedad, which works out for them because at least Kubo ain't there. So if you see me tweet, like you'll hear me on Wednesday tell you what my board is, and then if you see me tweet and say this lineup fucking sucks, that means it's gonna still be on my board. I'll take the L, but I ain't betting that shit. And Real Sociedad loves to put out a shit lineup, so wait for fucking lineups. I assume that they will be going full strength since they are playing the top team in La Liga right now. And also, has Girona lost at home yet? Because I don't think they have.
They have. We skull fucked them at home 3-0.
That was us. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Nobody else has done that. I don't really expect anyone else to do that. You're getting Girona at a plus sign at home. I love that number. Sorry, Real Sociedad. You guys are going to try really hard. I will take my I will take my Geraldo Becker props. Maybe he gets a goal, but Real Sociedad, we need lineups for them because they love squeaking out a fucking 1-goal win against teams that they're much better than. So if you're going to go in and play a team that is better than you and is playing better football than you, besides the Champions League, I haven't really seen them do that.
Yeah. Look, Sociedad's going to struggle. They're going to continue to struggle without Kubo. They're missing some firepower up top there. They're just not fully back together and cohesive yet. And they need to work on that shit. And they need to work on it fucking fast because you got UCL coming up in 2 weeks from today. So get that shit the fuck together. Girona, look, you're playing good ball. You should continue to play good ball. You should continue to pick up points. Girona at home is typically a wagon here. I do like them on the money line. I like their team total over 1.5. I think Sociedad is going to play tough defense. I think this is going to be an unders game. I think this is going to be a really tricky match because Girona, you needed to score more than 1 goal last game. You squeaked out a 1-0 win. I just think this one's going to be tough. I'm a big fan of Savio. You guys know Dovbek. He's phenomenal in the air. The Sociedad backline has a lot going for it. I think this is going to be interesting. I think there's going to just I'm going to take under. I'm going to take under. This feels like a 1-1 draw almost. So yeah, I'm gonna probably, I don't know. Both teams to score at -125 is too much juice. I think I might just take the under here.
All right, next one we got. Oh, and I'll skip that one for now. We're going to go to the Bilbao versus Mallorca game instead. Just know the Madrid derby's coming up again. I think we've talked about 3 over the last couple of weeks, and it's just getting old. All right, Bilbao versus Mallorca, going into the Basque Country. Absolutely unbettable number, but I do like both teams to score. I do have a little bit of faith in that Mallorca front line, especially Oaks boy Loreen. He usually handles business when they give him the opportunities. Big body, very fast, and is dangerous in front of the net. All you really need to do in Spain is because there's going to always be chances created. That's how the Spanish midfields work. Mallorca. Now, I would love to tell you guys I'm taking cards again, but that last ref put a real sour taste in my mouth. So I'm going to check who the ref is, and then we'll get back to you on that one because this is another game where I could name probably 9 players that'll end up with cards, but a pussy-ass ref might ruin it for me. But this is Bilbao by 100. If you can get Bilbao money line, both teams to score at a decent number. I think they were like -230 though last time I looked. Something very hard to parlay with. So if you can get close to a plus sign, good for you. That's what I would try to do is Bilbao, both teams score, Bilbao over 1.5. Whatever you can do to get closer to that plus 100.
Yeah, Bilbao team total over 1.5 is -125. That's probably where I'm going to go with it. Yeah, I know Mallorca. They do play tough defense. This isn't the island. This isn't the fucking Basque Country. So, yeah, I think Bilbao know that they fumbled some points against Cadiz. They were coming off a very emotional big win over Barcelona. I think Bilbao gets right here and sticks it to Mallorca. That said, Leg mentioned it. I am a fan of Larin. He has scored 4 goals in his last, now 6 games because his manager is a fucking asshole and took him off basically at halftime last game against Betis on the island, which I thought was fucking stupid when you're down a goal to Betis. Like, you're going to take off the guy who's been putting the ball in the back of the net for you for fucking, what's his name? It's not Muna. Is it Munain?
He's on Bilbao.
No, who's the? It's Mariki. It's Mariki. Yeah.
Mariki? Yeah, he's a douchebag too. So.
Kosovo. Yeah. So they took Larin off for Mariki, who did fuck all. He did
that's just an all-around bad sub. You're getting a guy that's just as big but older, slower, not as good.
Yeah, and did fuck all for almost 40 minutes. So yeah, Mallorca just make better subs, and you should be able to do something here. So yeah, but give me Bilbao team total over 1.5 -125.
I think the worst part is that they still left on what's his name, Prats, the other old
the other striker
that did also fucking nothing. Did he even have a shot? This dude took 3 shots inside the 6, didn't hit the rectangle once. So
yep,
you know. Moving on, we're going over to Italy. Atalanta versus Lazio. So I'm taking goals in this one. I know Lazio doesn't usually score a lot of goals, but I trust Atalanta for goals. I still think Atalanta's playing solid football. That defense, I don't know what happened to Atalanta's defense, but, back-to-back clean sheets, it's looking a little bit better. We won't talk about the Milan, Roma, or Sassuolo game, but we were getting a decent amount of clean sheets at Atalanta after selling a couple of defenders. I don't really know who they brought in. It seems like just more Italians, so I'm not super into the Italian young defender scouting. I don't know if anyone is and wants to enlighten me, but I lean Atalanta here. I think Atalanta in the all black kit versus the baby blues is going to be just a beautiful kit game to watch. And Lazio just plays spineless football for me. I just man, and with all the with the Champions League coming up, they're playing Bayern Munich. So you have Atalanta and Cagliari to try to warm up for Bayern Munich. I don't know how good that's going to go for you. I assume Lazio's mind is pretty much wrapped around that Bayern Munich game, and I think Atalanta is going to kind of handle business here. Hold on, let me just look at Atalanta's home record before I start.
It's good. Yeah. It's very good this season.
Only allowed 7 goals too. Ooh, sorry, Lazio. I'm taking Atalanta, and I'm taking goals for Atalanta.
Nice. I like that. I'm with Leg. I'm not a big Lazio guy. I do think they play kind of spineless football. That said, an Immobile PK is always on the table here, and I think both teams to score at -110 is a very bettable number. I do think Atalanta handle their business at home. We know Atalanta, when they win and they have success, it's because they score a shit ton of goals and they can outscore the people who are scoring on them, even though, like Leg said, they've only allowed 7 goals at home this year. I just know Immobile is pretty much automatic from the spot. So I might dabble on the both teams to score at -110. Other than that, I like everything Leg said.
I also appreciate that we all just call him CDK rather than trying to pronounce his last name. But Charles, my guy, it's weird that somebody with only 3 goals, their shot on target is getting ruined already. But yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, last Italian game. It's a big one. It is the Derby d'Italia. Inter Milan is hosting Juventus. Yo, the odds for this game are fucked. They're nowhere near where they should be. You can get a Juventus double chance at like even money. That's fucking crazy. And that's no offense to Inter fans or anything. I understand Inter's home record, blah, 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 blah. I have seen you lose also. And Juventus is going to keep this shit tight. I think my favorite my favorite pick that I literally put on my board is for there to be a penalty kick in this game. Because this is the game that the refs love to fuck with Juve. You know that Juve team that they had to steal fucking like 20 points off of last season? Yeah. This league fixing this game for Inter, does that sound like very far-fetched for anyone? So that usually tends to happen. Keep an eye on the ref. Depending who the ref is, I'm going to load up on cards this game too. I'm going to love all the midfield shots they got between Locatelli, Calhanoglu, Barella, Rabiot. It's midfielder shot galore in this game. Even the fucking wingbacks can get it. Vlahovic is red hot. I'm actually really excited for this game, even though it's the Derby d'Italia, so I know that it's going to be reffed really shitty and not have a lot of goals.
Yeah. Draw plus 260 looks great, in my opinion. I would love for Juve to win this game because Inter draw this is a potentially Scudetto changing game if either team gets 3 points here. The last game ended 1-1. It was very, very good for a 1-1 draw in Juventus. Juventus is playing great football. They haven't lost No, they did lose. Did they draw over the weekend or did they lose?
Yeah, they drew.
Okay, so I want to say Juve is on like almost a 20-game unbeaten streak right now. So, look, I love this. I think this does stay under. I think if you like, I think another 1-1 draw is very most likely the result. Both teams to score is plus 105. I like that a lot. Draw at plus 260. I like that a lot. If it is a PK, it's either going to be Dusty or Calhanoglu that scores it, just depending on which team receives the PK. So I would look right at both of those guys' props. So yeah,
I think it's funny you said depending which team receives the PK. Like we don't know who's going to get the PK.
it's in Inter, so yeah, it's probably going to be Inter.
Weston McKinney card and Weston McKinney shot on target is going to be my favorite parlay for that game.
You know what'll be? You know what is actually would be the greatest thing ever? Shady PK goes Inter's way, but they already subbed Kalahalungu off, and
So
Martinez misses it again to prove why he should not be the PK taker.
Or Alexis Sanchez comes on and misses it, and then Vidal's in the crowd crying. Either one works.
But yeah, trust me, guys, when I say this, nothing in the world would make Leg happier than to see Lautaro Martinez choke a PK and have Juve squeak out a win in this game.
Yeah, I'm on Juve double chance. We're going over to Germany really quick. We got 2 German games. It's Bayern versus Gladbach. I only wanted to touch on this, and I kind of already did. The line is trash. Don't even look at the fucking line. Go and look at the both teams to score. It's sitting around minus 120, and it is super parlayable. Go get you a fucking Harry Kane goal and throw it on. Go get you a Musiala to score assist. Go get you a Muller assist and throw it on. Whatever you want to throw that on with, both teams to score. Gladbach loves being a thorn in Bayern's side. I don't know if I would take Bayern money line because
it's minus 1,800.
But, well, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about my parlay pieces here. I don't know what it is about Bayern versus Gladbach, but they just have the worst time with Gladbach. Gladbach always loves punching up out of their weight class, and this is the perfect game to do it again. So I'm loving both teams to score. I would love to see Joe Scally get on the score sheet, but that's just because I'm American, and I want to see the young American do his thing. I also saw something about Joe Scally to Newcastle, which I don't hate at all. That was when Trippier, I think, was about to leave. But that's all I'm going to say is both teams to score and maybe just make a parlay of a completely different game because this game is probably going to suck. It's either going to be like a fucking 1-1 draw or Bayern's going to beat the shit out of them 5-1.
I am going to take my chances, and I'm going to take Gladbach plus 2.5 at minus 125.
That's completely fair. Plus 2.5. That's a lot of goals.
That's a lot of fucking goals, dude. That's don't lose by 3. And Gladbach loves to punk Bayern. Like, loves
now I kind of want to take Bayern minus 2.5 just to see.
Just to see who wins.
Yeah. All right, anyway, next one we got last German game. It's Freiburg versus Stuttgart. Stuttgart shocked everyone last week and just beat the ever-living piss out of Leipzig. I was having a fun back and forth with Oaks' boy Flash, because I wasn't watching the game and I was playing EAFC Ultimate Team, and he was like talking shit on Samakin, who he could have been playing a bad game. Again, I did not watch that match. I was just getting update after update of all the goals. And he was like, how can you play this bad? I was like, I don't know. He plays great for me. Like, my whole argument was that he plays good for me on FIFA when I control him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he got that. It might have went over his head and he would be like, what is this guy fucking talking about? But Stuttgart took it to them. This is without Gerassi. Dude, did you know that Gerassi was still playing in the AFCON Cup? Because I didn't.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not either. Because
don't worry, he's out now. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, if he's back, take him for a goal, back Stuttgart. But I don't have a strong opinion on this game just yet. I'll do some more digging. Bundesliga was pretty far down on my list this week. I do like Dortmund, like the minus 135, but there's not a ton of bold numbers in Bundesliga. I knew we were going to talk about the Bayern Gladbach game, though, so that's the one I did put any effort into.
Oh, you'll never get – I have 3 more games on here. We're probably only going to do – actually, I'll do it anyway. Lyon versus Marseille is my French game.
Marseille 6 away.
Yo, dude, this is the Olympic Classique. That being said, take Marseille on the draw no bet because they haven't lost any games. They lost like 10 matches, and it's a bettable number, and Lyon's fucking garbage. If Gift Orban starts, I will take it all back, and I will take Gift for a goal. If he doesn't, fuck Lyon. I hope they get fucking relegated. God damn it. Right when I saw he didn't start that first game, I was like, oh, so we're just going to keep losing. Got it.
We're going to talk about the nice titties game?
Oh, wait, is there a nice titties game?
Yeah, Brest is playing Nice.
Yeah, but is Nice at home?
No, it's Brest. It's
so
Brest.
Titties are nice game.
Yeah,
that's really like should be in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, where it's like, yo, guys, remember titties are nice. Check your titties. I also haven't watched either of them play. Well, I watched Nice. That's a lie. Nice should win the game also, but I like it better when it says nice breasts, not breasts.
Right.
We all know breasts are nice. We learned that at Dutch League, absolute bangers in the Dutch League. First one, we got Ajax versus PSV. This game is usually a little bit more hyped up because usually Ajax doesn't suck so much dick. So Ajax has been getting absolutely fucking pummeled, and it's been really beautiful to watch as a PSV supporter. So I'm just going to keep riding with, PSV is absolutely curb stomping everyone. They have not lost the game, and they're minus 105 right now, which is only going to go down. That number will legitimately only go down. That number is not going to be as good after I just said it now. PSV minus 105 on the money line right now. You can put a Luke de Jong goal on that if you want. He is one of the top goal scorers in the league, if not at number one. I think he's 17 goals in now. I think top Santiago Jimenez and what's his face on AZ Alkmaar probably ahead of him still by like 1 or 2 goals, maybe 3. Ajax sucks though. I have no good things to say about Ajax. I've never been a huge fan with Ajax. They're very involved with Barcelona, which kind of drew me to PSV immediately and made me hate them. So Ajax, they are getting closer to the top of the table. I think they're in 5th now, which is a lot better than where they started. But, when you're Ajax and you're having as bad of a year as you are, and PSV is already fucking, 12 points clear at the top of the table? Yeah, I'm going to run with PSV. And I hope they absolutely bless Ajax. I would do PSV, money line, and over 1.5. I would do PSV and Luke de Jong goal. I would do PSV. Shit, if Malik Tillman starts, I'll take him for a shot on target or to score or assist. Run it up on PSV. Ajax ain't shit.
Yeah, PSV by $1 million.
Line mover, Akpom is legit. Is he, though? Yeah,
He's fine.
He was cooler over on Middlesbrough. That's all I'll say. Last one, AZ Alkmaar versus Feyenoord. This is 2nd place versus 4th place. 2 absolutely electric offenses. I think that these teams are probably going to split games, and whoever the home team is going to win. Unfortunately for Feyenoord, they are not the home team this week. So I lean Alkmaar, especially because I think Feyenoord just lost. Or they tied FC Twente, who is the team above them, right after they beat PSV in the Cup. So, you had all that momentum just to have a 0-0 draw. Jimenez even missed a fucking penalty kick. So, maybe Jimenez is going cold. I'm leaning Alkmaar. All right? That's all I'll say. I lean Alkmaar. I think Alkmaar at home is going to handle business. They've only allowed 11 goals at home. You can pretty much brag about the home records for any of the top 4 teams in the Dutch league, though, so it's kind of a useless argument because, they haven't played Feyenoord yet. But I lean Alkmaar. All right, let's get to this wheel.
Does that game get played while I'll be awake, or is that like the fucking 5:30 in the morning game?
8:30 a.m. on Sunday.
That's decent. I might take a look at that if I'm up that early on Sunday.
Hold on. When is the PSV game? PSV game's at 2 on Saturday.
That game I will have an opinion on.
That game will have one of my screens.
Yep.
All right. I got a wheel, guys. I
wheel.
I knew I should have just taken Martinez and just been like, nah, I'll just keep doing chalk picks, keep the streak going. But I was like, Thuram, why not? So Thuram and Isak both didn't score. Fuck those guys. They probably should have. Why did they sub off Thuram so early? Alexis Sanchez, I still don't like you that much. I'm going to go first. Wheel. Oh, wait, it still says FA Cup. Just know that the FA Cup is actually the EPL. Nah, I'll just change it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
I'm just going to take Byron Gladbach. Fuck it. See what happens. It's either going to hit really easily or just not even be close. It's going to be sick. All right, let's see what we got.
Move with the rhythm. Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut.
You got La Liga. You're lucky that didn't land on me because I would have gave you French League for sure.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm going to take Inaki.
Inaki. Yo, what's good with not starting Nico last game? And then you're going to sub him on for the last 15 minutes to try to bail you out. Fuck that coach for doing that shit. That was fucked up. I'm so mad about it.
That was fucked up.
All right, let's get to the standings and we'll get the hell out of here. So last week, not the best week, 7-8. Parlay missed because Milan are fucking choke artists and they ruined my 3-week stretch. So Mike, it wasn't my fault. It was Milan's fault. First one I got Real Madrid money line and over 1.5 versus Getafe. That's -115. Barca money line at Alaves. Guys, I want to reiterate this. If I'm betting on Barcelona, you should probably bet on Barcelona. They're playing Alaves. Alaves is not that good, and they need a fucking win. They got to ride that Xabi's leaving us fucking train, and it's -125. Very bettable number. Girona money line versus Real Sociedad +115. Real Betis money line versus Getafe -115. I'm relying on Madrid to just pummel Getafe into just sadness, and then Betis at home will also really hammer that home. So, Real Madrid money line versus Atleti -150. Can't believe it's -150, guys. I thought Atleti was good. Real Madrid money line or Real Madrid and Atleti, both teams to score. It's at +135 on DraftKings. I think that's wildly high for two teams that where offenses the last few weeks or defense the last few weeks has been meh. Man U draw no bet at Wolves -115. Liverpool draw no bet at Arsenal +110. Tottenham money line at Everton. Inter Juve a penalty to happen. Juventus double chance at Inter -105. Milan money line at Frosinone -160. That one I'm gonna fucking sweat out. It's gonna be really sad. Bayern Gladbach both teams to score -125. Marseille draw no bet at Lyon -130. PSV money line at Ajax -105. And my parlay is PSV money line. Real Madrid, Atleti, both teams to score, and Barca money line versus Alaves.
All right. West Ham versus Bournemouth tomorrow. West Ham +135 at home. Win that fucking game or you suck. We'll don't care about that one actually. Bournemouth versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham getting a loan at Gio Reyna. Love both teams to score over 2.5 +100.
What a fucking bad career move for Gio Reyna.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Chelsea versus Wolves at the Bridge under 2.5. Chelsea, you fucking blow dicks. Like you fucking suck. Your team is fucking garbage. Your manager's the dumbest piece of shit on earth, and you've only spent $2 billion to be the middle of the table. Fuck you. You suck. Under 2.5 is +120. Tooney, anytime goal. I'm not even gonna fuck around. Just put it on the board. Bilbao team total over 1.5 -125 versus Mallorca. Las Palmas Granada versus Las Palmas. Las Palmas draw no bet +135. Tune into the La Liga show tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. with Bet US to hear me talk a lot more about that game. Osasuna versus Celta. Give me both teams to score +105. Betis at home -110 versus Getafe. Betis at home is a fucking wagon. Also, they got an away win, so they're no longer dead to me on the road. Madrid versus Atleti. Madrid to win and both teams to score is +270. So I'm going to take that at the Bernabeu. Real versus Sevilla. Both teams to score -105. I'm going to take that because Sevilla can't keep anybody out of the back of their net, and Real just saw one go in, so they have confidence now. Lecce versus Fiorentina. Fiorentina on the road +110. No doubter there. Fuck a beverage. Frosinone versus Milan. Give me Milan and over 1.5. Milan, you better handle your business. I know you're on the road. I know you're fucking depleted, but figure it out. Win a fucking game. Bologna versus Sassuolo. Technically, Bologna top 6 and Xerxes back and like playing well. So I'm probably going to take Xerxes props. I'm probably going to take both teams to score here because Sassuolo is going to probably score a goal in Bologna's building. And this probably ends 1-1 because that's just what Sassuolo does to top 6 teams. According to the table, Bologna is a top 6 team. So they're on upset alert here. Inter versus Juve, draw. Give me Dortmund on the money line. Gladbach plus 2.5, minus 125. And Brest versus Nice. Give me both teams to score over 2.5. And my parlay will be... Oh, do I want to do a fuck you unders parlay? Yeah, I'm going to do a fuck you unders parlay. It'll be Chelsea Wolves, Girona Sociedad, and Inter Juve.
All right, there you have it. All right, Sam. Why is it bad for him to get regular starting time in the EPL? It's only alone he wasn't playing much at Dortmund. It's not always about just playing, though. So my problem is, one, I think Nuno's a trash manager. And I don't really – you're talking about a guy that has 6 forwards that he has now signed multiple forwards for this club, and still Chris Wood is starting up front, and they're playing with only one striker. And there's just 6, 7 other guys chilling on the bench. And this is a guy that put Nico Williams, a left back, at cam rather than one of the fucking 9 midfielders he has. So if he wants to put Gio Reyna in there and play a good offensive scheme, then yeah, maybe it'll work out. Do I think that'll actually happen, though? Fuck no, I don't. So I don't really trust Nuno to be like, wow, let's turn it around for Gio Reyna and get his form back, because now at least he's playing regularly. Because you can go to any fucking bullshit league, bullshit team and play regularly. I think it's more of a, hey, he's 22, needs to play and like develop, not just, hey, you look pretty good random times we saw you. Save our team. We suck. I have Nico Williams playing cam. If he does, even that'd be great. That'd be awesome. I also don't think it's the smartest idea to put an injury-prone player into the middle of an offense in the Premier League on a shit team that doesn't really have any other offenders. So we'll see, though. Maybe he'll be the 9th attacking signing that works. We'll see. Make sure you guys follow us at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. The link is down below in the description. Scroll down, click twitter.com/TwoFootTalk. Nice and easy for you guys. Click the follow button. You'll get all the picks, all the shows. As you heard, Oaks has a show tomorrow. Links will all be shared on TwoFootTalk. So again, follow us at TwoFootTalk. You can follow me at A Young Leg. You can follow Oaks at BurrOaks77. Make sure you go and get yourself some drip, tftdrip.com. Again, link is in the description. We have all different clubs gear. We even have a Barcelona shirt if you're self-deprecating and it says put the Barca on it, but we do have that for you. So tftdrip.com. Check it out today. Get yourself some gear. Support the boys. Get some pineapple stuff. Get some BurrOaks stuff. Other than that, fuck what you heard.
Is what you're hearing.
We are 2Foot Talk.
And we out.